I guess the emotes don't work again. Is this what the fuck's going on? Hey, Joey. I need to make sure my mic's working. It's working alright. Oh my god. Alright, you can stop spamming them that much. Holy cow. Yeah, Renville, there were still some things that were wrong with it. I just didn't tell you guys, but I caught them. That I have the updated version now, like the completely updated version. So, um, you'll see it. Chang, stop! Like it's not working. Obviously, so stop spamming it like that. Jesus, hi Ghost. Chang, you doing it 7 billion times is not gonna fix the problem. I don't know why they don't fucking work. It might now. Serene, stop. Seriously. They're not working. Or maybe it's the hype one. What's that skin? Oh, that's on my other account. This is Sakura. That should be. Oh, where are you, my sweet sunshine? Right? Yeah, right here. Right there. There you go. That's what it is. She's not that good, though, by the way. I do, Chang. I'm just going to give it. You can get the skin. I like the skin. Let's go ahead and switch accounts to the count that only really matters on this stream, right? This one. Two times Sakura tier 0. What do you mean? Sure, Enfield, stop. Renfield's got some fancy TwitchCon thing next to his name. He's fancy. Fancy. He went to TwitchCon. Maybe if I was a famous GXB2 streamer, I would go. And I'm just kidding, guys. Oh, that's funny. Yes, remember, you know what I'm talking about. That's funny, right? I'm kidding, guys. I don't really care. I just do it for you guys. You can come here and make fun of me, join and do all sorts of stuff. All right. Of course, we're going to wait a couple minutes, but while we're waiting, let's see if anybody else comes. I need to... You have that one? Oh, nice. No, Serene. No, stop. I'm just going to say no. Actually, from now on, when you ask that question, Serene, I'm just going to ignore you. I'm not even going to say no. I'm just going to ignore you. And just read the next thing. Prefer that. Nice. So, thank you all for joining again. Today we have some special things happening. We got the tier list done. If there needs to be some revision on it, we will get it done. Looks pretty good. We have emotes. They finished this morning, so I have them on my computer. You will see those too. And then I want to thank Than He Won for the follow. Thank you. I don't know if you're here right now, but thank you. You are awesome. Serene's still doing dailies. I am gonna do all of my dailies and shit after the stream. You guys take precedence, and That's that. Man, we got 26 today. 26 yesterday. You guys are awesome. Dragon's here. Welcome, welcome. We'll probably do a giveaway today too. I know tomorrow we'll have a couple because it's tomorrow's Sunday guessing game, which is fun. Renville, you should come tomorrow as well. We have fun tomorrow. Sunday is the fun stream day where we all have fun kind of thing. Yesterday was Friday. What are you talking about, Serene? Yesterday was Friday. You'll try to make it. All right. If not, I understand. Tomorrow's stream will be at 2:00. All right, Serene. Well, today for you then. Tomorrow's stream will be at 1400 or 2:00 for people that don't know military time. It will be 5 hours before the reset of the server. It's Sunday, so people have work the next day, or what? People are about to go to work, so we have it earlier in the day, the stream, so that everybody can come and join. It's by far the funnest stream we have. Maybe not as much content as like capsule draws and rolls, but it's still very fun. Okay, well, it's still Sunday guessing game. That's the name we're calling it. Well, what time is it for me? I know it is 1800, which is 6:00, or 1806, or 6:06 p.m. That is the time for me right now. How does the mic sound, guys? I forgot to ask about the audio. Y'all hear me clear? There's no buzzing or anything. Sounds good to you? All right. All right. We ready to start the shindig, everybody? Sounds like a mic. Thanks, Ghost. What, Serene? Yeah, I know you're a vampire. We've established this already. I keep telling you to go to bed all the time in Discord. You don't ever listen to me. I wonder if Cat is here. When? What do you mean when? I told you last night to go to bed in Discord. No, before multiple times I said go to bed. Renville at 20 a.m. for you as well? Oh, man. I've told you to go to sleep. You know what I mean. Stop it. In your teenage ways. Oh, but technically you didn't say this. Yeah. You know what I mean. Common sense dictates. Oh, shit. I better do that. I don't want to. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get down to our first order of business. So, the first order is going to be the emotes. We're going to do the tier list last. Save the best for last. Everybody's here. If you didn't know, we made emotes for the channel. New ones from suggestions and things that people used to say and call me. I'm going to show you guys right now. You can tell me what you think. I hope that you guys like them. So, all right, here we go. So, oh, I got to move this. I can move these on the screen in real time. See, bam. Look at that. All right. So the far left one, the top left, is a crying one, obviously. The other one's kind of like a face palm. So like yesterday when I did the accidental 10 pull of caps for my dailies instead of a 1 pull, that's kind of like a slap in the face. Yep, and then we have a Mr. Coconut because some people like to say that. So I figured, hey, we got that made because it's cool. Then we have one for Joey. I know Joey's here. He's probably talking in the Discord, not paying attention. Joey. Oh, okay. You got headphones? All right. Joey's tour. And everybody likes to spam a whale in all of the Discords for people that represent whales. Right? So my character is the character of a skeleton, obviously. So I thought, hey, let's make a whale skeleton. You know? That might be a little unique. Be kind of cool. Right, guys? Huh? Okay, everyone's quiet today. And then we have, of course, Sunday guessing game. I know people are just kind of like out of it today. They had a big dinner or something. They're just like, I'm just gonna stay quiet today. An undead whale doesn't die. Well, I never said it was dead. I just said it was a skeleton whale. Renville. I just thought it'd be cool because it's what my character looks like. Fine, if you don't like it. Alright, then we have Sunday guessing game. I already said it. Sorry. That's for Sundays. So you guys can spam that when you're having fun guessing. And then we have the whale nujitsu because someone said it in stream. I think it was on the Kratos stream. It happened a long time ago. So I did that and we put a whale in there for the skeleton whale. So whenever that happens, you can spam that. So yeah. All right. We're going to have to pick and choose which ones are going to go into the Twitch and which ones are going to go into the Discord server because not all of them are going to fit on Twitch. So the ones that go in the Discord, everybody can have them regardless if you're a subscriber or not. If you subbed, as I know some people have, the ones that most people like or think that should be on there will be for you guys since you guys were nice enough to do that. You don't have to if you don't want to. But that's my little say thanks to you with these cool things I had made for you guys. All right. So we've done that. I wish I had more to talk about because I really want to just like make you guys wait for the list because it's right here in the left corner. Just sitting there for me to click it. You know? What do you guys think? Should I stall or should I show it? Yeah, that's just the thing we have for it. Chang wants me to stall. Chang's like, just stall it, man. Keep everybody in suspense. You can't either, Ghost. It doesn't work for you either. Yeah, see, I told you. Don't type the hype one and it's broken. That emote's broken for some reason. I don't know why. get a water break for 2 hours and come back and make us wait. See, 5 people already left. They're like, I just wanted to see the tier list. This is just so boring. I don't want to be here anymore. Non-valid votes, hypers. All right, how about this? We'll do the tier list, and then after it's done, we will do we'll figure out some way to do a giveaway, like guessing thing afterwards to make it a little fun at the end. I'll think of something as we're doing the tier list. Let me message in the Discord right now to let everyone know. Just gonna do it anyways, and then we'll go to the official one. What do you mean when it says we're gonna do something? All right, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that off to the side, like that, so I can still grab it and see it. Or I'll put it right there. How's that? You don't need to see that. Hey! All right, everybody. We are seeing the list right now. All right. I hope Dragon's still here. I want to give him a shout out real quick. He did a great job of taking everyone's criticisms, and some people are a little bit harsh of his ideas, but he came through in the end of taking everybody's ideas and putting it all together right here for us. Yeah, there was a little spoiled thing of it, but it wasn't a complete version like this, Coden. We know who spoiled it, and we didn't like that they spoiled it. So it is what it is. Freon, welcome. I also want to thank everybody in all of the Discords for their input, and the secret Discord, obviously, channel for this. You guys did a great job. I don't know if you're watching, but thank you for your help. Appreciate it. I got to thank my wife, too, because me and her spent all last night going over the notes and doing as much spell checking and auto corrections and trying to sort sentences sound right. We tried to make it as perfect as possible, me and her, editing it as best as we could. But there was only 2 of us, and we kind of yelled at each other a little bit because we were kind of frustrated with each other trying to figure stuff out. So that was that. We still love each other, though. We'll start with the notes real quick, obviously, and then we'll go. Yeah, Adrian, we have half tiers. That's what we decided on. So that's that. It is what it is. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead. The top right corner is going to be your antiques. Some people in the Discord didn't like the fact that we only had the antiques, the best ones, underneath the girls, and it made it seem like those are the only ones you could use because free-to-play players or dolphins or half whales, like, right above dolphin, not full whale, they can't get them. So we put a little cheat sheet on the top right for you guys. We added different sections on there for you to where that you can see, like, if I don't have Thorn's Heart, what's the next best option for Thorn's Heart? We got a Swiss Army knife or the magic brick, right? If you're free to play player and you have a magic brick and Thorn's Heart works great for the girl, use it. People are entitled. No, it's all right. Let's say energy, right? These are the only 3 energy ones I pretty sure in the game. I don't know for sure, but if a girl needs energy, Fake Crystal is obviously the best one. But you can use the other 3, or the other 2, I mean. Still going to work out. It's just not going to be good as Fate Crystal, but you still have that option. When we go to blocks, the Judgment Sword and the Knight one are, I think, one's human specific, and the other one, I forgot what it is. But the other ones like Warwick's Bite, Sand of Time, Echoes, and the Watch. Block works for everybody. And then the speed, we have Lace Stockings, Power of Wind, Demonic Wings, Punishment Sword, and Neutron Blades. They all provide speed to your girl to make it faster. Usually people are going to use Power of Wind above anything else, honestly, because it gives HP and speed. It's usually what people will go for. Damage reduction wise, we got a lot of them. There's actually more than those 6. But the other ones, besides Queen's Heart, is part of it, but they're like girl specific. So like for fairies or for demons, monsters, I forgot what other ones are. But they're specific to that type. So we couldn't get them all in there. But the only one we really put in there that were specific to types that really, really, truly mattered is Queen's Crown, because it's for Mio, and it does such a great job of boosting her HP up even higher and giving her damage reduction. And then Invisibility Cloak, because it works good with Neph, because it gives her extra holy damage with the damage reduction and HP boost. So that those two had to be in there. Burning Blades isn't necessarily damage reduction, but in a way it is, because it reduces. You can't die right off the bat. It takes 3 more lethal hits to kill her. That's what it does. Obviously, most people know that. So it's kind of like a damage reduction. It's reducing the fact that you can't die. Not the same thing, but we needed somewhere to put that, because it's very that antique's still important, so we put that in there. Hi, Carmen. How are you? Yes, George. We'll upload that in there. I'll post it in the but I'll post it somewhere so that Son or Mag or one of the helpers can post it in there, because I can't post it in there. I don't have the rights to do that. So I need water. Oh. All right. So as far as the notes go, of course it's going to start off as like most of the other notes. This is the end game tier list. Yada, yada, yada. They're all 3 girls. It's pretty much saying that this is about late game end fights. It's not about beginning fights. It's not about mid game fights. It's about late game. This whole tier list is based off LB3 girls. And at the end game fights, when you're far enough in the game that you've got a full team of LB3s, or when LB5s come out, you'll have LB5s kind of thing. You know, it's based off that, not early girls. And then we just stated that it's opinion based on a collective group of people that made the decision. Of course, this can't count for every situation. And then we added a note in there. Yeah. There is no tier. I added in this. People are going to ask me why. There is no tier 0. We came up with this conclusion due to the fact that there's not one girl that dominates the meta right now. There's too many diverse set of teams that can be used to win fights. I've seen it with David fighting me in varsity. He's changed his teams a couple times. He beats my teams. I've changed mine to fight against his a couple times. I leave my defense team the same, obviously, all the time. But when I do my attacks, I kind of change them up a little bit to see what I get. I can win every now and then with some other teams. I found the best team that's for me. I've seen other people do it that have tested that are great success running certain girls. But there's still ways that you can make a team that can still win that's unique to you with what we have. Sure, it might be tier 2 and above. You might make the girls out of, but there's a lot of combinations. It's not like back in the day when it was just Diva, Gianna, and Isu and Jacob. That was the team for 2 months. That was just dominant, you know. Or back in the day when Psychic was had her own tier on the tier list way back in the day. So we don't have that stuff right now. What's up, Sub? How are you? So then we have a sub note where it says changes that we have from the last release. Obviously telling you about which girls are prominent ones that do the most. And then we have some stating that some girls got buffed. And then we give you the important buffs of which 3 girls were the most important buffs of all of them that we felt. That being Empress, Saint, Neph, and Kongming. Obviously, Kongming's buff helped her sustain a little bit better, made her more prominent in the meta. Not great, but she still helps you out in, let's say, patrol a lot well. If you're mid-game and you have her, she's probably not that bad. When you get to the later games, probably going to replace her with a Mio, honestly. But if that's all you got, it's still not a bad choice for your team if you're not a big-time whale, maybe a dolphin. It's not going to hurt you that bad. But whenever you get that chance to switch her, I would switch her. Hey, if that works for you, Renville, just do it. Like if that makes it work, that works. I mean, she's not bad. She's not up there, let's say, as the best of the best, but she still, with her buff, makes her more viable. Honestly, that's what we're just trying to get at here. Empress Nephilim got the holy damage buff, some HP extra health buff when it comes to doing some damage. She got a little bit of a buff, not what we wanted as much, but we're hoping for a little bit extra speed buff on her, but it's okay. She still performs decently, very, very well in the meta. And then Empress Saint's buff, she got a bigger buff for, I believe it was damage reduction and damage. So, and then we have another section at the bottom of that for crystals. It kind of explains how we do the crystal choices and the antique choices, and then gives you a little breakdown of it. And then, of course, in the top right corner, you have your other options in case you don't have what would be the prime antique for the girl. Thank you, Minnie. I appreciate that. And then at the very bottom, we obviously give thanks to the people that contributed. So the tier list is by the GXP2 gaming community. So the tier list is by everybody, just not by one person, by everyone. The reworks were done by Dragon as far as the reworking the art and putting it all together. Ari made the original art of this, so thank you. And then Dragon put huge thanks to Recon Militia, which is most of you guys in my Discord. Thank you. Sky Sanctuary, I don't know that Discord. I'm not a part of it. I know Dragon is. Never met people from there, but a huge thank you to you guys. And then, of course, the GXB2 official Discord. Thank you guys for your help. You guys did an amazing job. And everybody else that was in between that just helped out giving their inputs. As far as the tier list goes, we were thinking about how to do the tiers, and just doing the 0.5s or the half tiers just made more sense, honestly, the way the girls were performing. Because let's face it, a big prime example of this was Mio. She's not tier 2, not by a long shot, but she's not tier 1. So it's kind of like we're in this dilemma. Either we put her in tier 2 or tier 1, or we could just make a tier 1.5 and say, hey, she's not a tier 2. She's not that bad. She's still pretty good, but she's not right there at tier 1 yet, right now. So we kind of just had to be like, let's just put her at tier 1.5. It makes more sense. She's in between the two. She's still very valuable as in your team, but she's just not there as far as tier 1 goes, kind of thing. That's how we came up with that. Tier 5 is obviously going to be your early game girls. Usually people have or want to make just because they like the girls' looks. It's fine. Hex is good for patrol. After you finish your patrol, you kind of just use her as food for whatever other girl you need. That's what she's there for. We get to tier 4. A lot of people like to start off when they start off the game with Nobu. My wife did. She loved her, and then just like, hey, you got to upgrade. It happens. Amazon used to be really good back in the day as well. She was tier 0 at one point. She's fallen off a lot now. She's not really helpful. She just doesn't get there. But she's still good. Your early games, mid games. Turnin took a huge dive, as we all recall. She was amazing at the game, and Fenrir came out and just tanked the crap out of her. She just doesn't perform like she used to, unfortunately. Michael. She's just not. She's just. Sure, she can revive and she has some stuns with her, right? But at this point, there's so much passive in the game. Even if you stun girls, the passive still hit. It's utterly useless. Yes, Renville, yes. Michael just doesn't. Until maybe she gets a buff or something happens to make her better, she's just not viable right now. Maybe mid-game, early game, she helps you out a lot. But right now, nope. Not going to happen. Priestess kind of fell from grace. Amelia was just never really... She was really good back in the day, kind of. Now she just kind of... Unless she gets a rework, she's going to just sit there at tier 3 for a while. A really long time. Phoenix is... The only reason she's there really is she's just too damn squishy. She's just like... I don't know, if I took this right here and just squished it. You know? She's just squishy. She dies too fast before she can do anything. But if she doesn't, she helps out a lot. But most of the time she dies. Next gen Iron Fist. She's good with multiple copies. But as herself, by herself, she's just not enough. So you need multiple for her to work. Let's say you have 4 of them. Then you're looking at tier 0, 0.5. But as far as 1 goes, she's just not worth it. I mean, if you have her and you don't have, let's say, tiers... The higher tier girls, but you have some tier 2s and tier 3s. She's good. Use her. John is still there, tier 3. Explosion teams are still decently good. She's not bad. She's not the best. She's not the worst, but she'll get there. Capsule Girl fell off as well. She just doesn't get there, but she still helps within those mid kind of late game, almost late game tier games that just kind of have tier 3, tier 4 girls, maybe some tier 2s, and just kind of CCing girls. As far as tier 2 goes, Wraith, she's been there for a while, honestly. She's still pretty decently viable. She's not as squishy. She can heal herself as more than Phoenix can. She does a lot of damage. She's not the best, but she'll get you there. Ithel, she was good for like the first month she was out. That's about it. But she's still decently good. But if you get her against other higher tier girls that we see on the list right now, she's just really squishy. She's going to die. She's just... Yeah, science, I mean, yeah. That she's talking about Wraith, guys, by the way, in the chat, if you saw that. She's just... Ithel's not... I don't really like her. I liked her when she first came out for that first month. She was amazing. Now she's just... She's there. She's still good, but when she's... I need water. Oh, less talking. Like if she's fighting a Mio. Mio's got so much health. Or Fenrir. Every time Ithel gets a 3 hit, she's just gonna heal herself again. Fenrir's just gonna keep healing and doing damage to your team because Ithel did so many hits on Fenrir. Valera is... She's kind of just been sitting in tier 2 for a while as well. Same thing. She just kind of sits there and she just helps out. She doesn't perform amazingly. She doesn't perform crappily. She's just kind of like average. She's just holding this fine line, and people are just finding ways to use her, and it surprises people. And I like the fact that she's kind of squishy, but she's not. But she makes usefulness of her. The surprise one on the list is Hottie. Hottie is there because of this new team we found. People was the entrance exam with E-Saints. I forgot what the other girl was with. Is Isu and Jacobs and E-Saints, I believe. Something like that. Essentially, when she gets hit, she goes down. She does half, reduces the other team's armor by so much, so they're easier to kill. Essentially, it's like an armor break, but it's like for so many rounds that reduces their armor. No Yuko. There's no tier 0. It's explained in the notes. There's just not a girl right now that's outperforming everybody by a mile, or girls. They're all kind of working together. So Hadi's there because of that team, the way you can use her. As I stated before, Mio's at 1.5. She does well, but she doesn't do great. So it's kind of hard to say. Like, as I was saying earlier in the stream, and using her as an example, she's not tier 2, but she's not tier 1. So we had to make a tier for her. So we were just like, everybody kind of agreed, like, yeah, she belongs there. She was tier. All right. Tier 1. Fenrir obviously is just doing so well right now with certain teams. She hoses turn in. She can do some extra passive damage with her HP blocks and healing herself. So she can survive and she can do damage. She's just a huge tank right now. She just helps your team out a lot, honestly. Some people don't need to use her. Some people use her. You don't have to use her, but she's still a very viable option. And we just had an enroll event with her, so I should see more people with Fenrirs on their teams, which is just going to make games just more interesting in a way, kind of. Well, we'll see how it works out. I would say she's better suited in PvE, kind of, depending on which PvE you're going after, but she's still okay in PvP. Yeah, you can utilize her, Joey Ithel, in PvP, if done, but she's still not. Like if they have a Fenrir and she hits her stacks of blocks on Fenrir, after the third strike, Fenrir heals herself, does damage to the team. Let's say you have 6 more hits off of Ithel, and they're all gonna keep hitting the same girl. So let's say you have 9 stacks, and she targets Fenrir. 3 goes off. Fenrir heals herself, and then smacks the other team. And then 3 more stacks go off. She triggers her heal, hits your team again, your whole team. Then 3 more stacks happen. Fenrir will do the same thing over again. So you're not going to kill Fenrir, and she's going to damage your whole team. It's kind of like suiciding yourself, not as bad as Turnin suicides herself, essentially. Yeah, so Itha will hit the weakest target, usually. But she's just not viable right now, in my opinion. To snipe any of the other girls. So, but probably what happened on the enemy team, right? Usually people are running Raphaels. Raphael is going to probably had the least amount of HP because you build her to be squishy, so she dies. So your Ithel's going to hit the Raphael, and she's going to instantly heal the enemy's team. Now, I don't know who is going to have the weakest on the team. Maybe Empress Saint might be the second one. So she'll kill Empress Saint, right? And then she'll heal up. And then we're going to go to end stack triggers. People are usually going to have an Nephilim where they're going to have a Kratos. And maybe let's say they have a Fenrir. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's say they have a Psychic, right? So round ends. Nephil goes off on her passive. Next round goes. Kratos might have an active, might kill Ithel, blow her out of the water. Fenrir might do some damage. Fenrir might be on her close to her third stack, and then I'll get there, Dragon. We're still on Ithel right now. And then she gets hit, does damage. Psychic does probably already did her actives in the first round because that's usually how you build her with speed, HP, and a fake crystal. So your Af's dead, maybe say your E-Saint's dead. But then you're going to go to the next round, and then Af's going to do her stack again. Ithel's so squishy, she's probably going to be dead by then. You'll probably only get 2 kills off of her. But then the fact that we have Kratos and Neph that are damage reduction up the butthole, and then Fenrir that just heals herself the whole time. The other team's got 3 huge healing and damage reduction players on their team that your Ithel's just so squishy she's going to die. Sand of Time can be a good substitute. Which one is that? I don't know which one's Sand of Time. Okay, so let's get to tier 1. Still, we already covered Fenrir essentially. So Eastern Jacob's still good, obviously, because she does armor break on girls from the front lines, and she essentially, whenever a girl dies, she triggers her passive. Still very viable. She might die eventually. She might not last as long as Kratos or Neph or Fenrir or Mio, but she can whittle the team down to give you a chance to win. So, it helps out. Oh, you're talking about Sand of Time? Yes. Okay. So if you, hey babe. So if you don't have, so all the block antiques that are up there right now, if you don't have, let's say, Reg's Bright, Echoes, the Watch, or any of the other ones, and you just have a Sands of Time helps you provide block for Fenrir or Ithel. So if it gets you up above that 100%, it's better than nothing essentially. If you don't have the max ones, so just use her, you know. Like that's the reason why we put that in there, you know. All right, so we get a Psychic. Psychic for a while was what's the word? She had her own tier when she came out. She was amazing. And then she kind of took this, I don't care what people say. This is how I saw it on my cluster and other people too. Some people were still using her, right? At one point she was top tier, then she kind of took a little bit of a dive. She wasn't her own tier anymore. She was held there for a while in the top spot, and then she kind of dipped down. We didn't have any tier lists to kind of include girls because the tier list hasn't been made for a while. She kind of just dipped down, and she was under everyone's radar, and people were like, I can use her, but I don't really have to anymore. I could just make my own team. She was used by every other team. She wasn't really prominent in the meta. Now, all of a sudden, people are realizing again, she's very prominent. If you're running her, you have a better chance of winning. I kind of saw it, and I started using her again. I was like, yeah, she's viable again. So, Psychic, own tier, flatlined, took a dive, and now she's back up again. And she's probably going to keep doing that. She might go down a little bit. She might go up. But she's either going to be always within the top 3 at some point. She's always going to be somewhat useful in some form or fashion. She's going to be useful in PvE for a while. Yes, what Renville said. She's very important right now at this point. If you have an LB3 Psychic or you're thinking about, I'm going to get rid of my Psychic, don't get rid of her. She's just very useful. She's going to be helpful. She's just going to make your life a lot easier. And I'll show you right now. I'm just going to give the tricks of the trade away. All right? All right, so Psychic. I have 4 million health on her. I don't need her to have much than anything besides health. Because let's put that in the corner. All we're using her for is her active skill to go off. That's it. And to heal some people. The best way to do that, to up her health, and her, obviously we're putting speed HP on her. Alternate the gear sets like you do on Mio for her. Alright? Now if you get a priestess set, you put the one that gives her a 20 extra speed and HP. Right? And then you boost this with damage reduction HP, and the other one's going to give you more boost of HP. So if you alternate Psychics, you're not worrying about her doing damage. You're worried about getting her active off. She gets her active off more often first and survives a lot longer. She gets multiple more actives off. You know? She just makes it... If you alternate on her just like you do Mio, she'll last longer in the fight. Why so much HP? Because she lasts longer. My psychic lasts longer in fights. I can get maybe sometimes 2. Yeah, she stuns on it too, but she just lasts longer for me, and the stuns help too. I alternate it. I seem to be working that way very well. So yeah, Renville. I mean, it still helps though if you go into longer battles. Sometimes you just got to think about, if I'm not winning turn 3, how am I going to win this in turn 5, right? All right, let's go back to our list. Shall we? All right. So we're back to our list, guys. All right, so we've explained psychic. Obviously, use 1 class weapon and 3 angels on ref. I don't think I do that, but oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Renvo. I appreciate it, bud. You're awesome. Kratos. She overexceeded everyone's expectation. Everyone's like, she's not gonna be that good. But she surprised us all, and it was kind of nice. But she very well deserves this spot on the list up this high. I don't really know how to just explain her. She's amazing in PvE. PvP, if your other girls get them already weakened by that point, and she can just kill a couple, 2 of them with her active if they're under 35%. Because if they're under 35%, she's killing them 100% usually. I'm going to say that. So it's just, she just deserves it there. Sometimes she might die right away or get stunned by the psychic or gets petrified by Isu and Jacob. It happens. But she's still very well deserving of the top spot. So C3, and regarding that fact, what they probably would do instead of damage nerfs, they would just buff HP for girls. That would be the smarter choice. Just give a little bit extra HP instead of nerfing damage. So next on the list is Nephilim. Essentially, we didn't know where to put her, but then we waited. Let's wait for the buff. Let's see what happens. The buff came out. She's amazing. She just helps out a lot. Especially if you give her damage reduction and invisibility cloak instead of giving her fake crystal. Or if you want to give her face crystal, it's fine. She just helps out tremendous on your team. No reason not to have her whatsoever. She's even better when you have two. I was just trying that out for the lols, guys. Don't actually do that. It didn't work out whatsoever. Whole angel team was not that well. So right here, what I have. Yes, Joey, what's up? Oh, okay. To have more than one Kratos. So that won't... Okay. That might be interesting to do, but I can't test that. I don't have another Kratos. Until I can get another Kratos, you don't have 9, Chang. You have 1 LB3 Kratos. Okay? You don't have 9 LB3 Kratoses. Let's be real. Okay, that we're not talking about 5 stars, Chang. We're talking about LB3s here. No, we're not talking about UL. UL, you don't. No. We're not talking about UL. UL doesn't represent this stuff. Yeah, I'll open it for you, babe. What did you do?
It was in the freezer.
Oh, just under pressure. There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome, babe. So I think in the game, if you had two Kratoses, it might be actually really good. She's probably two of them on a team would be probably amazing. That would also run into the fact of maybe be running an Angel Demon team, having two Nephs, a Raphael, two Kratoses, and one Isu and Jacob. That might be a really great combination. And until someone can make that kind of team, we just don't know yet how that's going to work. When you say massive muscles. Oh, because I was opening the thing. I got you. But right now, I can tell you this from my experience. Double Neph is amazing right now as well. I don't need to run my Kratos because I run two Nephs. Two Nephs make the team better. So what you do with that, it would probably be the same with maybe Kratos. You could probably do it the same way. I don't know how. I would have to test it if I got another one. I need 6 more copies for that to happen. I only have one extra 5-star. But so you alternate one with the fake crystal on the Neph and the other one with the invisibility cloak. So obviously the one with the fake crystal is going to do more damage than the other Neph in the long run. But if the game goes long enough, your other Neph's going to be already capped out at 70% damage reduction and have extra holy damage because of the invisibility cloak. So she's going to last longer and be able to survive when the other Neph might die with the fake crystal. But the fake crystal already hit off the bat the marks, so you're doing more damage to the other team. And then when the passives hit, you're getting 2 stacks of passives from Neph, which do a huge detriment to the other person's team, believe it or not, because the passives both stack on top of each other, which is awesome. So, and then on top of that, we'll get to the. She is OP, but the more copies you have, the stronger she gets. She's kind of like next gen Iron Fist. The more copies you have, the better of her. Same probably might go with Kratos. We don't really know. Yes, it does, Rimble. Yep. So when we get to Raphael, I agree, Sass. I think she needs more speed, but she's not bad right now. She's still really, really good. So we're gonna move on to our second to last girl, Raphael. So essentially, there's no reason. Okay, so David doesn't run on our team. Sometimes it works. But at the same time, you don't have to use a Raphael. You can still win games. I've seen it on varsity. I've watched it happen. But in my personal opinion, you are more consistent to win with a Raphael than without a Raphael. As from what I've seen. You can still win without her. It's been proven. We've proven it. It's been tested. If you don't know it, you can win without her. But if you have her on your team, your chances of winning consistently goes up higher. And in all honesty, at the end of the day, it's about consistency. I will show you in a second. Consistency. That's what you want out of your team. And right now, my team that I have, it's very consistent of winning. That's what I built my team on. So, all right. I need some more water. Give me a second. I will come back and I will show Minnie what I have on my Raphael right here. I'll be right back. Hey, babe. Y'all blued out. Are you blue? Okay, so if I have Ralph and it's worth building Kongming for varsity team number 2, or better off making 10-star Kongming food. I mean, if you have if you don't have a Mio, that's fine with Kongming, but if you have the chance to make another Raphael, that's always a good thing to do too. Yeah, Mio's just better than Kongming. And then whenever Garuda comes out, you can if you don't have a Mingo but you made a Kongming, you can just switch your Kongming into a Garuda when Garuda comes out. You know, you can do that. Okay, I'll get to your comment, Mini. I promise we'll have it right here. What gear do you use? What about Hottie? Hottie was there because of the possibility of doing, instead of running divas for an explosion team, you can run Hotties. You can let Hottie die and then armor break the other team so that they have no armor, and then the Eastern Jacobs can hit, or you can. Plus, there was the Hottie Eastern Jacob team where Eastern had its abilities hit off. Essentially, cheese filler. Yeah, it's cheese. Yeah, Hottie's just a cheese filler. That's why she's tier 2. She's good because she creates cheese teams. All right, so let's go to Minnie's comment earlier. All right, so on my Raphaels, this one I do a full set, and then I do attack. But on the other one I split the gear, so I split it so that I can get attack, and HP. I essentially put it as to where that I can get the most amount of the best out of everything. I mean, maybe I could change it. Maybe I can remove this. Let's see how much this does. That's a little bit more. This probably work better. So you could do it this way. She'd probably be a lot better if I had another fake crystal put on her, but all my fake crystals are being used currently by my main team. I need some more fake crystals. So if I had a fake crystal on her with this setup, she'd do a lot more. This one I just have it as a little bit more extra health, having it all set up that way, just so that I can have her survive a little bit longer, so that I can get some of her normal attacks off. Try to. That way I can get some extra healing in. But that's just based on my fights that I do. For you, it might be different. You might want to do a split gear kind of set formation on her, kind of like you do with Mio. More attack as much as possible. Does that help you, Minnie? I hope that helped you. I use Fate on Psychic for the HP, I guess, over Guide. Yeah. Essentially, yeah. And a little bit extra. Yeah, that's essentially why. You're welcome, Minnie. That's the only reason. All right. We're going to get to the last girl now. Essentially on the list. It's the one that Chang hates the most. But I'm going to explain now why and forever. Why she's good. Why people think that she's crap. But in reality, she's not really crap. And I'm going to go over this right here, right now. And I'm going to prove you all wrong. All right. So the best bet that I've seen success, full mage gear. We do a holy damage, HP, and attack. Or you can do HP, doesn't matter. I got the little extra holy damage in with the attack. Give us some extra damage with HP. I run Chain Blade. I know it's not on here because people don't really run it. But surprisingly, it's amazing. 100% armor break. I negate all armor. Which is straight attack. Gives it a little HP boost and an attack. That's my little secret on her. Is Chain Blade. That's how I make her good. But that's not why she's good. She's good because let me see. All right, let me explain this. Yes, it is. So, Saint's swords make the battle turf. Allows her to have a 100% chance to burn her targets for allies' active skills. Deals 80% of attack damage for 3 rounds. The important concept right here is the targets of your girl's active skills. No, armor break. So damage reduction should reduce the amount. Armor break's going to get rid of the armor on the girls, which is server reset, by the way, guys. This right here is your armor. You can see it on the mouse cursing, right? It's showing up on the screen. Yeah, right there. So that goes away. Chang thinks she's trash. All right, so that goes away. Even so, they don't have any armor when you're hitting them. The chain, the damage reduction should still be there. I'm pretty sure it should be. Right? Can you turn that down?
Yeah.
Or put your headphones in. Here.
I've turned it down. I can hear you talking right next to me. That's not gonna work. No, it won't.
Okay.
Doesn't plug into the iPhone.
We need David here. Yeah. Okay, so back to our thing. So my point of the thing here is every time an active hits off, you get a burn stack. So you get your Neph off and your Psychic off right off the bat because of energy. That's 8 stacks already that happened, right? The best way for me to do this is just show you after I explain this, right? So all those stacks happen, right? Now we get to the second part. All right. For each stack that has been applied, so if you've got 30 actives that were targets, she'll get 30 stacks of 5% of attack and immunity for 3 rounds when a burn status is attached, right? When a burn status is attached. So if you have a Mio, you don't need a Mio for this to work, by the way. This has been tested. This is the big misconception. You don't need Mio for her to work. It's been proven and tested. I did it. Doesn't need to be. Mio helps out a lot, though, too. So each time an active skill hits, the burn stack will go on. So I've seen this happen with my team. My E-Saint dies at some point in the second or third round. She doesn't get an active off. But she still did 10 million damage because she put so many burn stacks on all the enemies. She did passive damage and still helped me win the game. But then if she goes off, she's doing 20 plus million damage, just like because of her passives. She when she does her active, she takes all of those burn stacks and applies it as damage. See what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't have to go off just to do a lot of damage. But if she does go off with all those burn stacks, because usually they're not going to get baptismed because you're going to have other stuff that is going to be put on your girls, like psychics, damage weakness, or Neph's marks. At the end of the round, Neph also puts marks on for reducing the healing amount. Like, all these marks are on the girl. Yeah, maybe it'll hit the burn stack mark and get rid of it. Chances are it's probably not. So, and even if you get rid of the burn stacks, she's still got 30 stacks of 5%, right? And on that note of people saying, well, you can just CC her. Well, if she's got 30 stacks of 5% immunity and attack, you're not stunning her. She's immune. Essentially, you have to kill her. It's just that simple. She's not bad. No matter what anybody says. Which Chang's probably just messing around now. At this point, he realizes that E-Saint's good. But she just works very well. Case in point, I'm going to show you right here. We're just going to go play by play. And we'll talk about the other girls too. Put Mio in. And then our Psychic. This is my main team. I was really surprised when she got a buff. I thought she was going to get a nerf, honestly. She didn't. All right, we're going to slow it down. So you notice. So look. You see how she's already got 4 stacks? If you look, guys, I don't know if you can see it, but she's got 4 stacks right now. Psychic just went off. She's at 8 stacks, right? So look, people got burns on them already. Some got 2 burn stacks because they were hit twice by actives. Now, if Raphael goes off, we should get... See, she's up to 17 stacks right now. Psyche got stunned. She got killed. She's not going to get that many stacks as she usually does. End of the round happened. Neph stacks hit. See, they still got burn stacks. They didn't get baptismed. Now he says it's going to trigger and go off. Watch all this happen. Right? She used her burn stacks. Neph's a little harder to kill with her, but she still got rid of 2 girls right off the bat right there. Psychic Fenrir probably healed herself. It's not a big deal. Now she's got 21 stacks still. Remember, it lasts for 3 rounds. She might die, but she still did a bunch of damage. So right here, she's going to put more burn stacks on the field because active went off. She's dead. Heal's going to happen. E-Saint's not dead. More burn stacks about to be applied on top of what damage is about to happen. And at the end of the round, obviously burn stacks are going to happen at the same time in the Neph's triggers. They're all going to correlate. See, she did 14 million damage. Obviously, it was a lot lower because teams died really quickly, but the potential of getting 20 plus million damage with E-Saint is very high. Same thing with Neph. The longer the fights go with Neph, the higher the damage it gets. And if you notice, the one that's got more damage on the other Nephs because it had the marks on the girls, and the marks don't stack, by the way. They don't stack at all. Yeah, it could have been more. Also, Raphael was also stunned. If Raphael's marks could have hit, she could have done more damage as well. Essentially, the more that you get active skills off before she goes off, the more damage she deals, and more stacks you can get off of. She's just good like that. So that's the tier list in a nutshell, guys. I'm assuming that at some point this will get posted somewhere. I'm gonna post it in the right here, and then if someone's watching that has the ability to do it, can post it if they want. I don't know if it already has been. It hasn't, but it's there so they can do it now. It is up in my Discord right now. I just uploaded it, so you can go look at it there and blow it up and read to your heart's content if you want. Alrighty. Anybody have any further questions about it? We tried to make it as best as we could. Took us a while, but we got there. You're welcome, Joey. It's just not me who did it. It was a bunch of people. I mean, I did a lot of work. Other people did a lot of work. It was kind of a collective things. So some people might have done more work than others, but everybody had some valuable input to put in it, and it all turned out to help out. It was a group effort, so we can't all say that just one person did it, or, it was everybody had their part, even if it was a small part or the person had a big part. It all made it happen. Yeah, and then also, I just want to say that if you have questions about the tier list or questions about it, ask. Either ask in my Discord or ask in the official Discord. Just feel free to ask your questions Or you can ask them right now. It's up to you. Or other days when we're streaming. Or just ask anybody in general that's willing to help you. We tried to... I think we did a very good job. I'm very proud of it. This was a painstakingly annoying process, and it butted in my... it just frustrated the crap out of me sometimes. But I think it was worth it. Yes. Renville. But it was very very fun. Enjoyed it a lot. In a way, in a sense. And obviously I will be working in the future again with the next tier list that will happen. I'm probably going to say this safely. Probably not going to update it until Amon-Ra comes out. Let's just go ahead and get this out there right now. When Amon-Ra drops, we'll probably update the tier list. And then after that, when Garuda comes out, or Carrie as well, we'll probably skip some girls before we update it. We kind of know which ones are going to be the top tier girls that we're going to try and hit after, and the ones that we aren't going to go after. So yeah, I'm proud of the list. I really am. All right. So, what kind of game do we want to play today, guys? Everyone's been kind of really quiet today. Chang, you just spam the crap out of that thing because you can't use hype because it's broken right now. Yeah, that one's broken, Andromeda. And we don't know why. I'm not doing cosplay, Dragon. Stop. I know I haven't seen today. We haven't seen Sod. He's probably busy. Oh, bye, Chang. See you later. I'm trying to think what we can do. Man, there's nothing really we can do. I'm too lazy to finish tests, guys. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm tired.
Huh?
I'm tired.
You're tired?
Yeah, I've been up since like 5 o'clock.
So, I work at 5. I don't get tired.
And I had to host a baby shower I didn't know I was hosting till I got there.
That's not that bad.
Outside in the heat.
That's okay.
Humidity.
I'm trying to think how we can do this. Do we want to do like a game guessing Esate's damage or the total of Nephilim's damage? Guys. Need like a cricket soundboard just to touch the cricket button. Crickets, yeah. Stop. I'm sitting right next to you. E-Saint? You want to do E-Saint, guys? Cicadas? It is, yeah, cicadas.
Southern.
Silence? I don't think silence is that great of a CC. Slizzy. Thanks, bud, for joining. Alright. We'll do a giveaway. E-Saint we'll try and guess her damage. We'll do this like The Price is Right, kind of, okay? No, because then it won't matter.
You can do mine.
Do your what?
My game.
I'm not doing your game. You can do it on your own phone. Yeah, that hype emote's broken. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'll fix it later.
They can see stuff that
You can see it.
They can see stuff on mine that they can't see on yours.
Maybe it works for my. I don't know. I guess it doesn't work for me, but it works for you guys. For me, I can't see it.
No, none of us can. No one else can see it. You can only see it if you post it.
All right. Well then, it's kind of busted. That sucks. All right.
You can show them how to do tests with mine since I haven't done tests.
No, I'm not doing yours for you. You can do your own game. All right, so this is how we'll do it. We'll do E-Saint's damage, but nah, that's not revealed. I gotta like delete it and repost it. It's kind of not working. I have to figure it out. I thought it fixed itself, but it didn't. E-Saint's damage, but you have to be within 200,000 of it to win. Make sense? To make it fair, because it's not like Kratos where you have like a wide range of damage where you have to hit the mark. It's kind of hard to do. This one's probably going to be a lot easier. So say like 17.5 or 18.5. If you get within 0.2, we'll win. And if two people get it, then we'll figure something out. All right? We'll start there.
Yeah, I'm tired of doing tests.
You have to type your guesses in. One, by the way, only. One guess.
What are we guessing?
E-Saint's damage. $4 million. She has no faith. No faith whatsoever. You guys got to guess, guys. And just because you've won later on, earlier, you could still guess. There's 20 people. I know there's plenty of people that want to guess. Come on, guys.
That's frozen.
Oh, I better speed this up. Is this going to take a while? If we don't speed it up. On that note, E-Saint does a lot more damage when she has, let's say, 30 stacks on her, by the way.
Holy shit, my game is something's wrong with it. It keeps posting in Chinese.
She's dead? Yeah, I know. $13 million. Sleazy was close, but not close enough.
What was it, 4 million?
No, it's 13.4. All right. 0 damage? Nah. I'm going to say this. You were close, though. Scammed. Why were you scammed? You still got another guess, Loggy. I should probably put her back in the back line like I had her earlier. Dragon has more faith in her than all of you combined. Oh, she got the stack from Psychic. Oh, yeah. No good.
Dude, my game is lagging.
Damage going to be really low. Because she got that active like way too early. Yeah, she's going to... Well, you better hurry up, because if you can't guess now, it's over. When I click this button, Oh, you're too late in guessing. Oh. Oh, Carmen was so close. We were off by 0.1.
What was it?
13.3. It wasn't the same.
Dang it, I was close.
Carmen was. Yeah, I know I was wrong. Let me do this. Boop. Boop. Because I didn't have her up there last time. I had her back here. Sometimes placements of girls make a difference in the output of stuff, honestly. Believe it or not. Where she's at on the field. As stupid and silly as that to say, it actually sometimes. Oh, no active for a while. Oh, she got healed. Here we go. Yeah, she does. What killed her? I'm really baffled on that one. Did the round end? I don't remember if I guessed. Oh, we weren't guessing. Oh. See, she did 12 million to get an active off. If she had an active off, she would have done more damage. That's what I was talking about earlier. She doesn't have to get an active off to do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's what I thought. Enough damage. All right. I still have faith in her. Yeah, no active and still 12 million. Guys, got to get your guesses in real quick. This shit's going to happen real fast. Here we go. Boom. How you like them apples? All right, ready? Everyone got their guesses in? That's what I'm talking about all this time. And Chang's not even here to see it. I'm going to stick with my 20.5, guys. It was 26 million. Probably, Joey. That's a good idea, right? That's how it was when she was in the test server. Everybody came in and was like, she's garbage, don't get her, right? And then she dropped in capsules. Nobody got her. I think 3 people got her. It was me, David, and somebody else. And then, I didn't think she was good at first. But I built her to LB3. I was like, you know what? Why not? I wasn't really using her that much. Then I started seeing David fighting against me with her. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to really actually try and play with her. Man, those were some... my win rate started going through the roof when she first dropped. And we started using her more often. Boom, just claps the whole team, even though she dies. $25 million. Serene was closer. Where was my guess? Right there. All right. I'm going to guess 22.5. Joey's trying to price his right me. You're a dick. Same number, different decimal. All right. I like it, Joey. You did, Joey. I remember that. That was pretty insane. Oh, she's going to die right here. 100%. No? What? She survived. What is this? It's blasphemy. I swear to God, if Joey wins again. No, 17. Where did my guess start? No. Sleazy was closest, but not close enough. This hurts. Oh, you have no idea. Saad was hurting for the longest time. Saad would love to be here. I'm just going to stick with 20.5. Can't overuse your power. Just recharge now. Remember, this one you got to guess fast, guys, because these don't last as long as Kratos' fights. So everyone sits there and try and calculate Kratos' damage, which is kind of fun to do, honestly. She's at 22 stacks. That's not enough stacks. She didn't die. She's going to die after this, though. All right, I'm about to skip this. Everybody got their guesses in? Only 2 people? You better hurry up. I'm about to skip this. Give you like 2 more seconds. Some people don't want to guess today. Wait, should we give it to Sleazy or not? Technically, that's more than 200,000. That's 216,000. How should we do that? Should we bend the rules or no? Sleazy's like, hey, oh no. Well, no one said anything, so we got to keep going. Sleazy's probably mad out of their mind. I bet. Probably not as mad as Cad was when we did the enroll event. Cad was extremely mad at me for that. I don't know why. It's not like it's my fault.
Kitty. Come here, kitty.
I wasn't watching, guys. I was looking at the Discord. Don't betray you. What do we got for guesses? All right. 21. Nobody. Nope. Nobody got it. I'm just going to stick with my number. Good age, 21 is. Only Serene guess? Man. Oh, you guys are watching the damage, aren't you? That's what you're looking for. I see how you guys are. I see how you guys are. I see what you're doing. You're like, I got a couple rounds. 222. Joey, you were off by 600,000. Yep. I yawned. She only got 14 stacks. That sucks. Oh, we're not gonna get more stacks. This is bad. We'll get to 24. It'd be nice to get her off right now at 27 stacks. Oh, she's back down to 14. We're up to 28 stacks. All right, ready? Renville, I like it. I like the number. No. Somebody's got to get it. I'm gonna go with that. Cat, what are you doing? Cat's underneath my chair. We didn't have an active off of her yet, did we? Oh, please do an active. No. She died. Damn it, we had like 38 stacks on her. Renville guessed after the fact. That's funny. Could you imagine if we got those stacks off? It's doing a lot of damage. Sorry. Need more water. I didn't. You lagged? Oh, okay. Fair enough. 27 stacks. Come on. 27 stacks. Boom. That's a lot of damage, guys. That was a lot of damage. Oh, I didn't guess either. I'm just going to say 20. It started with... Was Serene's guess the first guess, right? Or is it Sleazy's? Nah, it was Serene's. Guess who won? Guys, somebody won.
Look at Yadichi.
No, she's underneath my chair. Serene won, yeah. So this is how it works. Since Serene won, Serene has to pick the winner because Serene can't win again right now. So, Serene, pick the winner in the chat. You've been here before. People have done this, so you know how to do it. Just pick one random. Type it in there. Sleazy. All right. Oh, no. That's Renville saying. You know. Well, then pick one. Type the name in there. You're drunk?
Himself.
I mean, that seems to be the logical answer to give it to Sleazy, technically. I can. I would, Joey, but Serene won. Renville equals Serene. You want Renville to have it? It's not a really good answer, Serene. Just type the name in. Just type someone's name in. Nah. Okay. Alright, there we go. There you go. You're the winner today. Nice. On that note, you're welcome. You're welcome. Going to have to figure out the emotes later on today. I'll do it. I'll figure it out. So I'm tired, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Or hungry, either one. All right, well, we're going to end it here today. We'll get on tomorrow and have a nice Sunday guessing game. Please join it. It'll be a lot of fun. It's probably the funnest day we're going to have. Have a good night, Joey. I hope you see you tomorrow, Joey. Just show up tomorrow. It'll be fun. It's going to start at 2 o'clock for my time, so it's 5 hours before server reset. It's really fun. You were. I saw that, Serene, yeah. Yeah, remember it'll be funner tomorrow. Thank you. You might be busy, Joey. That's fine. If you can't make it, that's fine. If you guys can make it, come on and stop by. You'll be at work? Yeah. Oh. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for staying with our tier list discussion. If you have questions, ask in the Discord about it. There might be another updated version of it. Dragon, if you're in the chat, we got some info on it. It's not really that bad, but I think everybody mostly likes it. It's pretty good, informative. So you guys have a good night. Serene, go to sleep. See how I said sleep? Go to sleep, you vampire. All right, guys. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, whatever it is where you're at right now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll have another one tomorrow. Stop by. We'll have a great time. As always, every Sunday. Sunday's the best days. So, I'm out, guys. Have a good one. Be safe. Deuces.